Welcome to my first tutorial explaining how to install Python and how to write and execute a very basic program in Python. In my future tutorials, I expect to cover fundamentals of programming using Python. I hope this would be useful for beginners who wants to learn how to code and understand how computer programs work and develop basic programming skills. I chose to teach programming skills using Python as Python is one of the most popular programming languages in the world, and Python is taught in British schools to introduce and develop programming skills among children. Python is an interpreted high-level general-purpose programming language. It's free and open source, is platform independent. Python is easy to learn and code due to its simple syntax. Despite these, learning Python can lead you to well-paid jobs. According to Payscale.com, an average graduate software engineer can earn up to £38,000 per annum. Python programming is used for web development, machine learning, AI, game development, data science, etc. Okay, let me demonstrate how to install Python and how to code our very first Hello World program. Let's start. To install Python on your web browser, you can type download Python. So you got a response, that is the python.org, that is the official website for Python. So when you click on it, so it would take you to the official website. You straight away have a link to download. If you want a different platform, if you just hover over downloads, you can see there is a Mac OS. There is a version for Mac OS as well, but I am currently using Microsoft, so I'm just going to download this. Okay, so the Python has been downloaded. Okay, so that's ready to install now. So let me click and open the installation file. Okay, so now you've got option like install now or customize installation. I think install now, the standard installation, that should be fine. So click on it. Okay, so now you can see the Python has been installed successfully. So let me close the dialog. So now you can see the Python has been installed. Normally it's open up. If you give option for the Python to open after installation, otherwise no worries, you can search for the application. So I'm going to open this IDLE. If I type IDLE, so the Python IDLE, this has been installed. So let me click on it. So this is a very good interface and also a text editor for us to write our code. So I can start writing my code here, or I can even because I got some text here, so I can actually open up a new file so that I would have an empty one for me to type. Okay, so our very first coding is going to output a message onto the screen. I'm going to use this inbuilt function that comes with Python installation, so which is called print, print. The syntax is then you have open bracket and close bracket. Inside a quotation, you can write whatever the text that you wanted to be outputted to the or displayed to the screen. So I can write my very first program, hello world. So now so hello world. So what we supposed to do is, once you write a code, you need to save it before you run it. So file, save as. Okay, so maybe I would save it under some folder, or even under Python I can create a new folder called maybe codes or whatever. Sorry, let me just create a new folder. I call it code. Okay, so let me save this. So I can save it as my first program, or whatever the name that you like to have, but you cannot have a space. Okay, so the files will be saved with a .py extension. Okay, so now that has been saved. So this is the syntax. So you put print. This is an inbuilt function. Python functions are case sensitive. Ensure that you write all on small letters, print, and then open braces and close braces. Inside, in a single quotation or double quotation, you can write your string. So you can write any string here. So it could be alpha, numerical, symbols, and everything. Everything should be treated as a string. What is string? Is a sequence of characters. Okay, now to run, you can either press F5 or you can click run and run module. So now see, use basically that hello world has been displayed here as an output. So this is the output shell. I can close this and then go back to the original code editor. If I want, I can even output a string, or I can even output the numeric value, maybe 678. Okay, so I can save it, go to file, save, or you can press Ctrl S to save, and then you run the module again. Now you can see I got two lines of code. One is actually outputting a string, the other one is again outputting a number value, which I put without even entering a string. If I want to, I can even enter a quotation mark to treat that as a string. It won't make any difference. I still would have, let me save it with Ctrl S and let me run. You would still see the same outputs. You won't see any difference. Basically it's just output. Okay, but in this print, using this print function, you can also use variables like a equals, maybe declare a variable a is equal to 789. So you can instead of printing 789, you can say print open bracket close braces, you can put like a. So now you can see my third line would print 789. So let me again save it with Ctrl S, run it. Okay, now I got 789 as output. So what else we want to do? You can even do any other manipulation. If anyone want to learn a little bit more, maybe we can even maybe change this to get an input from the user. For example, I can actually I can write something like name. So I wanted to give a tailored message to the user, so I can write name equal to input. So name is the variable I'm declaring, is not a function or anything. So I just written name. You can even either write a, b, or whatever. So name, then the syntax is open braces and close braces. I can write a prompt here, a message to tell the user what I'm expecting. So I can say please enter your name. So I typed please enter your name. So that what would happen is whatever that user input, that will be stored in a variable called name. So then I can maybe put a print message saying maybe greeting the user. So I could say print the name, or maybe hello, and then maybe I put a quotation mark because it's a string. I can say hello, then the person's name, whoever that, so we can put name, and then the greeting message, maybe welcome to Python lesson 1. Okay, so Python lesson, welcome to Python lesson. So that should be okay. Okay, let me save this as well. Either I can save as a different file save as, but I'm just going to save over it. So let me save this. So now if you run, so look, you see please enter your name. So it's prompting for the user to type a name. So this would be the output. So it's saying please enter your name. So you can enter any name you want. Let me enter my name. So when I click enter, then it says hello Balan, welcome to Python lesson. Okay, so that is actually how to capture an input from the user and also output it. So this is the basic lessons that we had. So today we have learned how to install Python and how to write some basic coding like displaying output and also to get a input and then display that to the user. So thanks for watching the video. If you like it, please like the video and subscribe it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye.